Welcome to the Robot Ray channel. Today, we're diving into the legendary tales of mythological battles that might have actually taken place in the ancient world. From gods and demigods to legendary warriors, these stories blend myth and reality, capturing the essence of ancient cultures and their beliefs. Let's count down the top 10 epic battles from mythology. Don't forget to give a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more incredible videos. Number 10. The Titanomachy. The Titanomachy, a pivotal mythological battle in Greek mythology, describes the epic 10-year war between the Olympian gods, led by Zeus, and the Titans, commanded by Cronus. This monumental conflict arose after Cronus, fearing a prophecy that he would be overthrown by his offspring, swallowed his children. However, Zeus was hidden and raised in secret, growing strong enough to challenge his father. With the help of his siblings, whom he freed from Cronus' stomach, and the mighty Cyclops who gifted him thunderbolts, Zeus led the Olympians in a fierce struggle against the older generation of Titans. This war wasn't just a battle of brute strength but also a cosmic struggle symbolizing the triumph of order over chaos and the establishment of a new regime. The Titanomachy ended with the victory of the Olympians, who imprisoned the defeated Titans in Tartarus, a dark abyss in the underworld. The outcome of the Titanomachy marked the dawn of a new era under the rule of Zeus and the other Olympian gods, setting the stage for the familiar pantheon of Greek deities and their influence over the mortal world. Number 9. The Battle of Kuruk. The Battle of Kuruk, central to the Hindu epic Mahabharata, was a colossal war fought between two factions of the same family, the Pandavas and the Kauravas. This epic conflict, which lasted 18 days, was triggered by the rivalry and quest for power between the cousins, ultimately leading to a devastating war. The battle took place on the plains of Kuruk, a site that turned into a brutal battlefield, where millions of warriors, legendary heroes, and divine beings clashed. The Pandavas, guided by the god Krishna, fought not only against the might of the Kauravas but also against moral dilemmas and the burdens of dharma, duty. The battle was marked by dramatic scenes, including the celestial weaponry, grand duels between iconic warriors like Arjuna and Karna, and philosophical dialogues on the nature of duty and righteousness, most notably the Bhagavad Gita. As the war progressed, deceit, the breaking of codes of war, and intense personal rivalries led to staggering destruction and the eventual annihilation of the Kauravas. The victory of the Pandavas, though bittersweet, highlighted the triumph of righteousness over adharma, unrighteousness, but also underscored the immense cost of war, with both sides suffering immense losses. The Battle of Kuruk remains a timeless tale, reflecting the complex interplay of duty, morality, and the human condition. Number 8. The Trojan War. The Trojan War, one of the most legendary conflicts in Greek mythology, was sparked by the abduction of Helen, the Queen of Sparta, by Paris, a prince of Troy. This event triggered a massive military expedition by the Greek states, led by King Agamemnon, to lay siege to the city of Troy. The war, which lasted for 10 years, was marked by numerous epic battles, heroic feats, and divine interventions. Iconic figures such as Achilles, Hector, and Odysseus played pivotal roles, each displaying unparalleled bravery and strategic acumen. The gods themselves took sides, with deities like Athena and Hera supporting the Greeks, while Aphrodite and Apollo aided the Trojans, turning the war into a clash between both mortals and immortals. The climax of the Trojan War came with the Greeks' cunning use of the Trojan horse, a massive wooden structure hiding soldiers inside, which the Trojans mistakenly brought within their city walls. This strategic deception led to the downfall of Troy, as the Greek warriors emerged at night, opening the gates for their comrades, resulting in the sacking and burning of the city. The war's aftermath was equally tragic, leading to the scattering of survivors and epic journeys home, as recounted in Homer's Odyssey. The Trojan War has since remained a symbol of the futility and devastation of war, echoing themes of love, betrayal, heroism, and the inevitable intervention of fate. Number 7. The Gigantomachy. The Gigantomachy is a dramatic tale from Greek mythology depicting the fierce battle between the Olympian gods and the Giants, a race of powerful beings born from the earth goddess Gaia. Provoked by Gaia in response to the imprisonment of the Titans, her other offspring, the Giants waged war against the Olympians in an attempt to overthrow them and seize control of the cosmos. The conflict was characterized by violent clashes, with the Giants wielding massive boulders and trees as weapons, and the gods countering with their divine powers and celestial weaponry. Central to this battle was the prophecy that the gods could only win with the help of a mortal hero. Enter Hercules, the demigod son of Zeus, whose strength and bravery tipped the scales in favor of the Olympians. Armed with his bow and arrows, Heracles was crucial in bringing down some of the most formidable giants, fulfilling the prophecy. The Gigantomachy ended with the gods' ultimate victory, solidifying their reign over the universe and quelling the threat from the giants. The battle has since been depicted in ancient art and literature as a symbol of the eternal struggle between order and chaos, the divine and the rebellious forces of nature. Number 6. The invasion of Ireland by the Tuatha De Danann. The invasion of Ireland by the Tuatha De Danann is a central tale in Celtic mythology, chronicling the arrival of a mystical race of gods and heroes on the Emerald Isle. According to legend, the Tuatha De Danann, described as beings of immense wisdom, magic, and beauty, arrived in Ireland on dark clouds, having come from the otherworldly islands of the north. Upon their arrival, they set their sights on conquering the land, which was then inhabited by the Fir-Bolg, a formidable warrior race. The ensuing battle, known as the First Battle of Magwi, was fierce and bloody, ultimately resulting in the Tuatha De Danann's victory and the establishment of their dominion over Ireland. However, their conquest did not end there. The Tuatha De Danann soon faced another challenge in the form of the Fomorians, a race of monstrous sea demons led by the tyrannical Balor of the Evil Eye. This led to the Second Battle of Magwi, a clash that would define the fate of Ireland. Armed with superior magic and the legendary weapons they had brought with them, the Tuatha De Danann triumphed again, this time banishing the Fomorians and solidifying their rule. Their reign ushered in a golden age of peace and prosperity, marking the Tuatha De Danann as legendary figures in Irish lore, revered as the ancestors of the Irish people and symbols of the island's rich mythological heritage. Number 5. The Norse Ragnarok. Ragnarok, in Norse mythology, is the apocalyptic battle that marks the end of the world and the twilight of the gods. This cataclysmic event is foretold in ancient Norse sagas as a time when the world will be plunged into chaos and darkness. The skies will be torn apart, the sun will be swallowed by the wolf skull, and the mighty world serpent, Jormungandr, will rise from the ocean, poisoning the earth and sky with its venom. The gods, including Odin, Thor, and Loki, will take up arms alongside their chosen warriors, the Einherjar, in a final confrontation against the giants, the forces of hell, and the monstrous creatures of the underworld. This battle will see the deaths of many gods, including Odin, who falls to the great wolf Fenrir, and Thor, who defeats Jormungandr only to succumb to its venom. The chaos of Ragnarok is not just a battle but a total collapse of the cosmos, signifying the end of the world as it is known. As the world burns and the seas swallow the land, it seems all is lost. However, Ragnarok is also a story of renewal. Despite the overwhelming destruction, it is prophesied that a new world will emerge from the ruins. The surviving gods, led by Baldur, who returns from the realm of the dead, and a few human survivors, will rebuild the world. This cycle of death and rebirth highlights the Norse belief in the inevitability of change, the cyclical nature of existence, and the hope that out of destruction comes a new beginning. Number 4. The Battle of Camlin. The Battle of Camlin is famously known as the final battle of King Arthur in Arthurian legend, marking the end of his reign and the dissolution of his once great kingdom. According to medieval tales, Camlin was a tragic and bloody conflict triggered by betrayal and internal strife. The battle pitted Arthur's forces against those of his treacherous nephew, Mordred. As the story goes, Mordred, having seized Arthur's throne and even attempting to take Arthur's queen, Guinevere, as his own, led a rebellion that culminated in this fateful clash. The battle was fought with great ferocity, with both armies suffering heavy losses, including the deaths of many of Arthur's most loyal knights. At the height of the battle, King Arthur and Mordred engaged in direct combat. Arthur managed to strike a fatal blow to Mordred, but not before Mordred inflicted a mortal wound on Arthur. As Arthur lay dying, he ordered his knight Sir Bedivere to return his magical sword, Excalibur, to the Lady of the Lake. The aftermath of Camlin marked the collapse of the Arthurian realm, with the wounded Arthur being taken to the mystical Isle of Avalon, from where, according to legend, he is destined to return in Britain's hour of need. The Battle of Camlin remains a poignant symbol of the downfall of a legendary hero and the inevitable end of a golden age. Number 3. The War of Lanka. The War of Lanka is a central and climactic event in the Hindu epic, the Ramayana, chronicling the battle between Lord Rama and the demon king Ravana. The conflict begins when Ravana, the 10-headed ruler of Lanka, kidnaps Sita, Rama's wife, out of lust and pride. To rescue Sita and restore Dharma, righteousness, Rama, along with his devoted brother Lakshmana and a formidable army of monkeys led by Hanuman, embarks on a campaign to invade the island of Lanka. The war is marked by epic battles, powerful displays of magic and weaponry, and the valor of Rama's allies, including the heroic deeds of Hanuman, who plays a key role in bridging the sea to Lanka. The battle reaches its peak when Rama confronts Ravana in a fierce and monumental duel. Armed with celestial weapons, Rama and Ravana engage in a deadly fight, showcasing their immense strength and divine powers. Ultimately, Rama defeats Ravana by shooting a powerful arrow blessed by the gods into Ravana's heart, thus ending the demon king's reign of terror. The victory at Lanka symbolizes the triumph of good over evil and marks the return of Sita to Rama, leading to their eventual coronation and the establishment of a righteous and just kingdom. The War of Lanka is celebrated for its moral lessons, heroic feats, and the portrayal of the eternal struggle between light and darkness. Number 2. The Battle of Magwi. The Battle of Magwi, a significant event in Irish mythology, marks the epic conflict between the Tuatha De Danann and the Fomorians. This battle is pivotal in the mythological narrative of the ancient Irish deities and their struggle for dominance over the land. The First Battle of Magwi, often considered less documented, involves the Tuatha De Danann securing victory over the Fomorians, a group of hostile, supernatural beings. This early clash establishes the Tuatha De Danann's supremacy but also sets the stage for future conflicts. The Second Battle of Magwi is the more renowned and dramatic confrontation, where the Tuatha De Danann, led by their king Nuada, face a renewed assault by the Fomorians under the leadership of their king, Balor. This battle is noted for its dramatic and cosmic scale, featuring extraordinary beings and magical elements. The pivotal moment of the battle occurs when Lu, the son of Cian and a key hero of the Tuatha De Danann, slays Balor with a single, destructive blow. This act not only symbolizes the defeat of chaos and darkness but also secures a significant victory for the Tuatha De Danann, reinforcing their control over Ireland and cementing Lu's legendary status. Number 1. The Egyptian Battle of Horus and Set. The Egyptian Battle of Horus and Set is a pivotal mythological conflict that represents the struggle between order and chaos in ancient Egyptian mythology. This battle, central to the mythological narrative, pits Horus, the falcon-headed god of the sky and rightful heir to the throne, against Set, the god of chaos, storms, and the desert, who had usurped the throne from Horus's father, Osiris. The battle spans a series of intense confrontations, reflecting a struggle not only for political control but also for cosmic balance. The outcome of these conflicts holds significant implications for the order of the universe and the divine right to rule. The final and most dramatic confrontation in this mythological saga occurs when Horus and Set engage in a fierce battle on the Nile. According to the myths, Set initially gains the upper hand, but Horus, with the support of other gods and his unwavering resolve, eventually triumphs. The victory of Horus restores divine order and justice, re-establishing the legitimate rule of the gods over Egypt. This mythological battle symbolizes the eternal struggle between order and chaos, reinforcing the concept of divine justice and the importance of rightful leadership in maintaining balance in the cosmos. These legendary tales, blending myth with history, show how ancient people used storytelling to understand their world. Which battle did you find most fascinating? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more mythical insights from Robot Ray channel. Until next time, keep exploring the epic and the extraordinary.